What's up, guys? Team Moki here. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I am bored, so I'm going to go ahead and do a deck profile on a deck. It's actually my deck, but I haven't done an original deck in forever. I've been doing deck updates, so I guess deck profile on my new deck. This originally was going to be my fun deck, and it still kind of is. Yatos is definitely still my main deck, and I'm still messing around with a lot of stuff on that, but I haven't changed enough of it to warrant another deck update. Like, it's usually just like 1 or 2 cards, which I might make a video on. But this is actually Quickdraw Plants. I saw this online and thought, oh, this is a fun deck to play, and I've been playing with it, and it's actually like really competitive. Like, no one ever would think that you would actually be able to get out Nitro Warrior in a competitive scene, but we'll go ahead and start off with the deck. So we got 3 Quickdraw Synchrons. Now, a lot of decks are running 2. 2 seems to be the standard. But I think 3 because, like, lately, I don't know why, but I've been getting crap mills off of Card Trooper and Rykos and stuff like that. And I always end up milling, like, one of my mills was, like, 2 of these in a Pot of Avarice. And then another mill that I got was, like, 2 Pot of Avarices and a Spirit Reaper, which is really gay. So I decided to put 3 in just in case. It allows you access to, like, all of these ridiculous monsters. Like, there's 6 synchros that you normally wouldn't be able to even attempt to get to. So, okay, so we got the 3 quick draws that are level 5. So the other part of the deck would be, the other main part would be Dandy. Now the strategy is you want to create a loop with Dandy, the 2 Dandy, and a quick draw. So I'll go ahead and go on to the next card, and then I'll kind of show the loop and what would be kind of like a god hand for this deck, which would be 2 Debris Dragon. Now, in case you don't know their effects, we'll start off with the Debris. Debris brings back anything 500 or less into attack position, and it can only sync with, or it can only sync for dragon type synchros, and the other synchro material can't be 4. So there's that. So I'll set one of them up here. We got Dandy. Pretty much know what Dandy does. When it's sent to the graveyard, you get 2 tokens in defense position, 0 attack, 0 defense, level 1, and they can't be attributed the turn they're brought out. And then quick draw, which you probably don't know, is you pitch a card from your hand, which it has to be a monster, unfortunately, but you pitch a monster from your hand to special summon this card, and he can be a substitute for any Synchron tuner monster, and he's a tuner, level 5, and yeah, but he can only synchro for monsters that need synchrons. So what your ideal play would be, we'd have these 3 in hand. You pitch Dandy for quick draw. At that point you would have quick draw and 2 tokens. Synchro quick draw and a token, or both tokens, whatever, for whatever the hell you want. And then some normal summon Debris Dragon. Bring back Dandy. Synchro these 2 for a Black Rose or Fairy Dragon or whatever, and now you have whatever you brought out with him, and 2 tokens. So it's just really good. You can create crazy plays with this. So yeah, once I got my Dandies, I wanted to find a way to abuse Dandy, and I found it pretty much. So another target to bring back with Debris Dragon, Lone Fires. With the Lone Fires, you're gonna want to. Usually it helps do one of 2 things, really. One is to thin out the deck. So when you summon a Lone Fire, if you have another Lone Fire in deck, you always want to tribute it for the other Lone Fire before you tribute it for whatever the hell you're going to get. 500 attack, you can bring it back with Debris. And the other main point of the deck is really just to get to a beater, which would be your 1 Titanial. And the only problem I have with Titanial is I drew a lot today. Like, I was playtesting it today, and like, it started out in my opening hand a lot, which isn't a good thing when you want to tribute Lone Fire for it. But yeah, so I mean, it's a good card, but I might just run a trade-in just because of how often it gets in my hand. Now that's my preference, like, that I might want to run a trade-in. I don't have one in here currently, but I mean, if you have trouble drawing Titanial, you might want to possibly try a trade-in or something. But yeah, so it's basically a beater. I mean, if something targets a plant or Titanial while Titanial's out, you can tribute Titanial to negate it, but basically you're just going to want to get a free beater. So 2 Kaias. The staple seems to be 3 Kaias. In every quick draw plant deck that I've seen is 3 Kaias. Honestly, the main reason I'm only running 1 Kaias is because I only, or 2 Kaias, sorry, is because I only have 2. If I get a third one, I'll test it, but I think like 3 would be unnecessary. I draw into Kaias a lot now anyway, with the Pot of Avarice and crap like that I do. So yeah. Plus, if he's the only card on the field when you summon him, he's kind of dead. So how you're gonna want to get to Kaias would be Treeborn. It's another target for debris. Sorry, to bring back if you have other monsters out. It's something you would want to pitch. With Quickdraw, I mean, it's just a good card. Morphing Jar just adds drop power, is pretty much it, and it helps mill. 2 Raikos, pops a card, and mills, which you want to mill your dandies, I don't know, you might want to mill a Lone Fire for debris. It just helps thin out the deck and make it easier. Plus, it makes Pot of Avarice a little bit more alive. So next is Card Trooper. Now, I'm debating taking this card out. Just like it's good in the deck. Don't get me wrong, but I'm debating taking it out just because I just get crap mills with Card Trooper. Like I was saying earlier, just like complete garbage mills. But I don't know. So yeah, Card Trooper. Theoretically, it should be good, but just not for me. A Lad, once again, it seems like 2 is staple, but I just like 1. It can be dead, so to reduce dead draws. And 1 Battle Fader, which is good. That and the Gorge that I run stops attacks. And Battle Fader is just an extra level 1 for those, extra pushes that you want to get like a better sinker or whatever. And Sangan, which searches out your Battle Fader, your Card Trooper, your 2 Raikos, your Morphing Jar, your Treeborn Frog, your Lone Fires, your Debris, your Dandies, and your Quickdraw. So it searches out quite a bit. Alright, onto the spells. We got 2 Enemy Controller. A lot of shenanigans that you can do with Enemy Controller. You can tribute your Sangan to get Search and take their monster to be able to attack with it. You can tribute the Battle Fader that you got as a free special summon anyway. After you flip the Raiko and pop a back row, tribute the Raiko. Same with Morphing Jar, Treeborn Frog. If you, during standby phase, if you enemy controller tribute Treeborn Frog, get their monster. During the same standby phase, sorry, Treeborn will come back again. Econ, tribute your monster for, and then get their monster and sack it for Kaias. You could Econ, I don't know, get with, or Econ, tribute your Dandy, get 2 tokens and take their monster. I mean, there's just a lot of good plays that you could do. Brain Control is pretty much staple. Mind Control, because of the tuners I run, it makes my Debris Dragon more alive, even if I don't have cards in grave. And it makes Quickdraw Synchron a little bit more alive when playing like Synchro Cat and stuff like that plays like low levels. Creature Swap, another way to take their monsters, just to give them like, I don't know, a Dandy, and then take their, Judgment Dragon or whatever, and then kill the Dandy and I get 2 tokens. Foolish, to get, free Dandy tokens. 2 Pot of Avarice, was earning 3, but I think 2 seems to be, like, it would be more consistent, so I'm going to try that out, because I cut down on as much milling. I don't mill as much as I did before. 2 Book of Moon, just disruption. It's kind of starting to be staple, this format. MST and Heavy, just staples. Dust Shoot, because I can actually get it off in this deck. Torrential, staple, getting to be staple this format. And that because I have so many targets that I can bring back, like, not just targets for the card, but just, like, good targets, like Sangan, or Card Trooper, or Morphing Jar if I have a Book of Moon, or, like, one of my beaters, or, I don't know, Dandy, if I want to tribute it off or something. So I'll go ahead and go through extra deck and side deck real quick, since I'm a little bit low on time. These are all for my other deck, because I have this is a combined extra deck, so Drill Warrior, Shovel Warrior, Junk Archer, Nitro Warrior, Road Warrior, Iron Chain, Ancient Fairy, Black Rose, Stardust, RDA. And then tokens. Yeah. And last but not least, I'll quickly get through side deck. Ooh, snap. Hopefully you can see this, but I'm kind of low on time right now. Alright, guys. Thanks, guys, and peace.